Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back. This is the semi-final of the SCS Winter 2021 tournament, if I can remember correctly. And we are on, I believe, Way Station Zeta. I don't know how you pronounce that. And I am actually, before I introduce the players, I'm joined by Valor. Say hello, Valor.
Hello, everybody.
And obviously he'll be helping me point out stuff that I am oblivious to because I'm too busy being proud and everything. And today we have Unknowndesire in the left position, playing as a red Cybrin. And oddly enough, he's not even placing any land or anything. He's a research station. Oh, that was a very weird build. Okay, we're going to have to come back to that in a minute. And in the right position, we have OSS JayWix playing as the chocolate orange UEF commander, and he's putting down his usual Air Factory build. So, back to Unknowndesire. I don't know if he's got, because there's no land or air factories at all, and he's put down one research. And obviously, JayWix notices that, and he's definitely going to be aggressive. At least that's what I do. There's a first air factory coming from what's his bloody name? Unknown. So that's going very late now. But I'm pretty sure that JayWix will probably be very aggressive at this point in the match. What do you think, Valor?
Oh, for sure. JayWix has a really good lead on air right now. He has room to pretty much do anything right now. I do believe Unknown is going for pretty much a big boost in research, trying to get that technical advantage over JayWix.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing as well. But honestly, I think because the air factories come out a lot later, he's definitely going to struggle trying to get any air up to try and counter what JayWix is building. But one research will help against the forces because of upgrades and things. But that's all he's got really. So I'm honestly not sure. This base is practically defenseless. That's the thing I'm worried about. I believe that Unknown has a very big possibility of being eliminated.
Uh-oh.
I think we lost.
I
Scotty.
think we lost Scotty.
Very quick.
Scotty, are you back? We lost you for like 10 seconds there. Sorry.
Really? Oh, okay. Sorry. Is everything okay now? Oh, okay. We'll just restart that. That was sorry. I didn't know if it was me or not.
All good. Does look like JayWix is trying to get that engineer expanding on the bottom. That'll be a really devastating for Unknown at this time, because he's ahead on expansions right now, but JayWix could easily catch up if he still has 2 engineers left, which JayWix does get the engineer. So.
Oh yeah, he was going to bomb the base anyway. So I think Unknown had a very deep possibility, as I was saying, of being knocked out the game. But apparently, I didn't get to say that.
Does look like JayWix is putting up 2 frontal land factories. Gonna take up a couple mash extractors with that TML. If not that whole expansion. Very slow so far. Does look like Unknown is engaging JayWix's bombers. Looks like he will retreat them back to safety. And when getting hit by Unknown's AA tower, be very dangerous.
Oh, it looks like Scotty DC'd, so I'll pick up for him, Valor. I'll be your co-caster. You have to deal with me.
All right.
Yeah, and this is a very strong push from JayWix here. I'm just very surprised Unknown decided to plop down those 2 air factories there in his expansion. I guess he didn't see JayWix encroaching with the double land, because this is now pretty disastrous for the Cybern.
Oh, it is really disastrous.
Oh, but look at the commander. You notice anything about Unknown's commander?
Oh, in fact, I do.
He was
But
glowing
will
for a
utilize
second,
it.
but I don't think he's not glowing for me anymore. And of course that indicates that he is trying to get to nanogun.
Which could be really helpful at this time, especially since JayWix is pretty much just unit spamming MML now.
Yeah, but the problem is he lost all his research stations. So unless he gets it in the next minute or so, which I think is going to be pretty hard, because that is, I believe, around... Gosh, I don't remember how many research it is for a nanogun. I think it's like around 7... Maybe like 12? So actually he should be getting it if he went straight for it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Okay, so let's see how JayWix...
It's too late for it.
I don't know, because there is only 1 point defense, which goes down very quickly, but now JayWix needs to back off, I think. He's getting a lot of research points himself, so it'll be very interesting to see what he decides to follow up with.
For sure. He should, JayWix, yep, now going to harass with his 5 rockheads.
Yeah, you know, I might agree with you actually here. It might now be too late with the 3 PDs making their way out. I don't like this close placement of the PDs. They're kind of, they're not doing JayWix any service here.
Definitely not. Though it does look like Unknown is trying to get one up for himself, but doesn't have enough time. Takes out the factory shield, and that does seem like that factory will go down from...
Yeah, and Unknown is really, really low.
Oh, walking into the tanks. I don't think he's going to kill him, nope.
All right, well, that's a very strange game there. And, yeah, so 1-0 lead for Valor in this best... Oh, not for Valor, Jesus Christ. For JayWix in this best out of 5. Now you guys know why I'm not casting this game, is because I'm brain dead. But anyway, I think Scotty will rejoin us for the next game, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
All right, everybody. I am back from looking at Alpha Hex's feet, and we are on another game. We are on Iskellian Coast. This is going to be game 2 of the semi-finals, and we have, in the bottom left position, Unknowndesire, going to be playing as a green Cybran commander, going for an air opener, and on the top position we have JayWix going for an air opener himself. So this is going to be a nice air mirror. I think this map is actually better for air. It can be utilized better because the land units will obviously get funneled through the middle bridge, and it'll create a choke point. So should be getting some good kills here. And I am joined by Valor yet again, as you can tell. Say hello, Valor.
Hello, everybody, again.
Yeah, almost completely forgot about him there for a second. And yeah, what do you think, Valor? What's actually going to happen? Because I don't want to disconnect while I'm speaking again.
Just like my parents. Okay, so it does look like Unknown will send one engineer to expand straight to one of the side islands. Does look like JayWix is heavily expanding as well, because he knows he can win this air fight early on if he gets a second air factory, which is what he is doing.
Yeah, I honestly think that it's going to be better for them to go around the back, and they can put out more air if they need to. But I'm honestly not exactly sure what's going to be happening in this game, because, you know, I'm wondering if they would transition into a sea factory at all in this game, because yes, it is expensive, but could actually be good if you're in the air battle. You're not really focusing on what's down below, so that could be a nice sneaky attack coming from one of these players. But you know, that's if they try to go for one, because as I said, it's rather an expensive play, and they might not need to.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking maybe Unknown with that side island might get a sneaky naval factory or 2 out, but it all depends on what happens with air, and if they want to be aggressive. It does look like JayWix is going to be a little bit aggressive, pushing over the bridge with his commander.
Yes, it does, actually. I'm not too sure about this, actually. I wouldn't actually advise this, considering that you normally do this with ground forces, but considering that everything's air, you've actually got less protection. And they're wasps as well, which don't fire on ground units, so I'm not at all sure what he's doing exactly, unless he's got some research stations that I'm not aware of. At least I don't think so.
No, he doesn't have any as of yet. It does look like Unknown spotted him on his radar, so he's gonna get a land factory up before JayWix can get his up.
Oh man, oh yeah, I'm not at all sure about this play at all, because the ACU is really defenseless. And yeah, you've got an engineer, but you've got no protection, because look at all these wasps. They won't do anything against ground forces. Because there's double land coming up for Unknowndesire right now, triple land even. So I think this is a very big mistake on JayWix's part. We'll see what he can do.
Oh, for sure, and it's kind of like Unknown prepared for this, because JayWix is essentially denying 2 mass pads, but those wouldn't really count if you count the ones on the island. So I'd say they're pretty even on mass right now. Maybe Unknown pulling a little forward with that bottom expansion.
Yeah, and I think that that position that JayWix gained is going to be left to its own now. He's going to have to retreat back into his base, which I don't think it was a great play at all. I mean, that's a waste of mass. That's just giving Unknown a huge amount of money now. And Unknown's going to be just sucking up the delicious yummy mass. That mass, and the engineer's going to be... Well, actually, that's one rockhead just scuttling along that bridge there. Luckily managed to get it out before the factory got destroyed. Yeah, that's just put Unknown in a massive advantage now, because that one factory is quite a bit of mass. So I'm not sure what JayWix was trying there exactly.
For sure, and it does look like Unknown is just about to finish his bottom expansion. JayWix hasn't started his top expansion yet, and it did look like Unknown was going to get a 4th land factory, but switched it up to air since he's on the back foot right now.
Yeah, JayWix has got to focus on getting some land and more defenses and things. Otherwise, he's just going to be dead in the water practically.
For sure, it does look like Unknown is sneaking an engineer. Pretty much the whole highlight of this tournament.
Yeah, of course. We wouldn't have a game with Unknown if he wasn't sneaking an engineer. That's kind of trademark right now. Oh, man.
See if it can actually do anything, though, because JayWix is starting his top expansion finally.
Yeah, I think the fighters might catch it on the edge of its radar. Oh, actually, I think they'll see it, because they're heading straight for it. Nope, they're turning away now. Okay, cool. I was wondering, it's like, how could he see it that far away? But no, he just went to this island here. Yeah, the mass and the energy will be killed, maybe? No, they won't, because they're only wasps, so they'll be fine. But at least it'll give JayWix thinking, yeah, there is an engineer that's been here. I'm probably going to be flanked. Because look, he's seen
exactly right there.
and he's just going to be tracing the... going to be going where the engineer could have gone, and he's going to see it, and then he's going to try and kill it.
For sure, instantly scouting up because he knows how sneaky Unknown is. Can't let that get on him.
There comes the first 4 bombers from JayWix, and they're going to be killing that engineer. Meanwhile, on Unknown's base, wow, Unknown's just spamming out these air factories, and which is actually quite interesting, because I would have thought he would have put more resources into land, considering that is what JayWix is weak against at the moment. JayWix has focused a lot on air, and that he's not concentrating on the ground as much because he hasn't got anything there. I thought he would have put more land factories down, to be honest.
Yeah, same here. It does look like he is getting some broadswords out. Good against units, but he won't be able to do anything against Unknown's base. So that could be potentially double-edged sword right there.
I mean, that's a lot of air factories. I'm not sure why you put that much of a commitment into air factories. I mean, there's the 4th air factory going up for JayWix, and here comes some broadswords. Yeah, and that's definitely going to be good for him in the ground fight, but they're probably just going to get sniped by all the air that Unknown's making, because he's pumping out those units like there's no tomorrow. And JayWix has not claimed the back area of the disc, whereas Unknown has, so that's definitely going to give Unknown a bit of a resource boost as well. So I really don't think JayWix is in a favorable position in this game, to be honest. Ooh, nice engineer kill as well.
Pretty much denying vision for JayWix. Surprisingly, doesn't look like Unknown has ran out of energy yet with how much air he's making.
Yeah, that's actually a little surprising. Is he on 3 energy right now? That's kind of insane.
4, if you count the 1.
Yeah, that's kind of insane that he's on that with energy. But there's a dogfight going up near JayWix's base, and it looks like the Unknowndesire is going to vastly win at that engagement. Although I think JayWix is actually going to come in for a second pass, but it's just not going to work because there are too many fighters in the air now, and he's now going to have to focus on getting more defenses up and just boxing himself into that little area, because there will be quite a horde of units coming into the base very soon. There's a lot of production in the spawn point area of the base. And, the broadswords being sent around the right side of the map. They're going to be flanking and hopefully going to be getting some kills.
For sure, hoping Unknowndesire doesn't have structure detonate. I'm thinking that maybe JayWix is gonna try and get that engineer so nothing happens in the back. But that's the only viable target I could see with the broadswords right now.
Yeah, well, there are 3 research stations being built. That's definitely something he's going to do. It's going to get all the mass as well. But I'm wondering whether he's able to get rid of all those targets before the fighters come, because they'll make short work traveling that short distance, and they'll probably just decimate the broadswords, honestly. But there's a good plan, I must admit. There's a lot of wasps coming out from the factories of JayWix as well. 6, 7 air factories, not at all transitioning into ground.
For sure. Does seem like he is, just spamming out wasp now. And that is a good thing, because UEF can really outproduce Aeon and Cybran. So I think Unknown was looking ahead in the game. And, just getting all those early air factories up to get more air units.
Well, I think the key to winning this battle is just Unknown getting some adapters out, because I think that is what is going to be the winning unit here. I believe they're the unit that can fire upwards. But, just to get some anti-air ground forces, and that'll decimate all these wasps, and then all the air can come in and bomb the factories here and possibly kill the ACU. That's what Unknown should be focusing on right now. I mean, we've got some loyalists coming out from the factories at the moment, but he needs those anti-air ground units. There we go. Here comes some adapters. This is probably going to be the winning move here, unless JayWix can do something about it. The broadswords are about to be unleashed onto this little expansion. Oh my god, the amount of fighters that are responding to this is just insane. Yeah,
Imagine didn't get 2.
Yeah, the 2 I think were a distraction, so that the main force can go and kill the research stations.
Yep, and there he goes, sniping that engineer, making sure he pretty much denies any development on the bottom pad.
And there goes all the broadswords. Didn't even manage to get... Oh, he might still get a kill, but I doubt it. On that research station.
Really close.
It's really close right now. Oh, no,
Maybe if
I
he
don't
had one
think
more.
so. Just manages to save it. Yep. But
Looks like... Yeah, it looks like JayWix just found out that Unknown started making adapters, and now he really has to decide what is his next move.
Yeah, and I was going to say that's a lot of air that he just chucked at the front of the base, and they're all wasps, so that was a big mistake there. That's quite a few adapters on the field, so that he'll need to deal with. I'm assuming he's going to either put a point defense or make a land factory, and that's a point defense I think he's actually going to do. So, yeah, that's all that's going to stand between him and destruction is these point defenses he's going to put along the edge of the bridge here, and that's a lot of bombers that Unknown's made. That's insane. But the ground forces will help it so much in this fight, because JayWix does not have a direct counter for ground forces. He has no bombers. Yeah, he had 4 bombers, but I don't know where they went. I think they might have been killed. And oh wow, who've got Unknown going for another sneaky engineer flank in the top left. So he's not giving up on that front. But yeah, I actually don't know. I mean, we've got a lot of broadswords now, and they're going to be dealing with the ground forces, and the Geminis are just waiting. So they'll probably be swooping in. I think what JayWix is trying to do is to try and get an Unknown to draw the fighters out so that he can kill them all. Because although the Wasps are not as powerful, they're the cheapest aircraft, so he can replace them the easiest.
For sure, pushing up his broadswords to just deal with this land force. Another dogfight. Oh my god!
Oh my god, JayWix!
Getting sniped.
Oh! Oh no!
Did not expect that.
GG's! Holy damn! Oh!
Wow, that was crazy.
That was a quick end. Ouch!
Not expecting that.
Okay. Well, that is game 2, everybody. That was a very dramatic end. And very soon we'll be going on to game 3, I believe, of the semi-finals. I think JayWix won the first game, did he not?
He did.
He did. So this is this is obviously a best of 5, is it? Yeah, it's best of 5. So we'll be back with the third game in a few minutes. Don't you go anywhere, and we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. See ya. All right, everybody. Here we are, third game of the semi-finals of the Winter 2021 tournament. On Shiva Prime this time, I present to you on the bottom right, Unknowndesire. He's going to be playing as his green Cybran commander, and he's going to be going an air opener. And we have his opponent, who's going to be OSS JayWix, spawning as a chocolate orange UEF commander, also going an air opener. And I am also joined by Valor. So hello, pretty boy.
Hello.
And so, yeah, we'll be discussing the match at length and possibly posturizing on who's going to win. So, yes, this is, I think, I heard it being said that this is a Cybran map. But so what kind of advantages do Cybran have on this map, if any, that make it better for them and not the other factions?
Honestly, I think pretty much distance, because there's a bunch of bridges as well, because if, say, there's a land push from JayWix or, any other player, you can just get a bunch of Brackmen and hold them off at the bridge.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. But yeah, as I said the last time that this was played, it all really most depends on who's going to gain this third position, and it looks like Unknowndesire is going to be putting his hands in the pie first, and he's going to be putting down a radar before building 4 mass extractors. Yes, he's going to be building all the mass extractors, and also a land factory as well. So unless JayWix can snipe this early expansion down, which he probably will actually, considering how close those aircraft are. Oh man, is he actually gonna? I mean, he might actually try and convert these structures as they're being built. That'd be epic.
Yeah, it does look like he is pushing his comm to solidify his position on the bottom expansion, while JayWix is pushing on the top. So this will be really interesting.
Yep, I mean, Unknowndesire was building a point defense. There we go. Now he's building a point defense behind it. Oh no, I think the engineer's going to die from JayWix.
Oh, let's see if JayWix can cap Unknowndesire's engineer. Will he get out of range fast enough?
Yeah, he got out of range. That was gappy, but he's still chasing. He says, "I'm gonna get you. Come here, beauty.
I'm gonna get you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get you." Wait, will he get it before?
His life
does look like he will.
Get the engineer.
He will.
Man.
That is a big no-no.
That is huge. Oh, Unknowndesire with the ACU alone coming in there. Oh
gosh.
Oh man, if he gets some air now and tries to pummel the ACU, that'd just be epic. And he also capped the engineers, which means Unknowndesire is down as well. Some time and resources and units. That is just huge. Oh man,
Go ahead.
Right, I was about to say, I thought he was put down some point defense to just rub salt in the wound and stuff like that to possibly kill the structures. You know, the mass extractors facing like JayWix's side, and just kill them or damage them at least as they're being built or something. That would have been brilliant. All right, everybody. Hello. Welcome back. This is the fourth game between Unknowndesire and JayWix. Of course, there was a bit of a cut at the end of the last game, so I'll just quickly explain before we go into this one. What happened was that JayWix actually did manage to win that game, and JayWix put his ACU inside of Unknowndesire's base, and then built a land.
And there goes Scotty.
Oh God, this is
All
a
right,
great
so please
day.
excuse both of them. Nite is playing on a Samsung fridge, and Scotty does have McDonald's Wi-Fi, so just excuse both of them. Basically, what happened in last game, Unknowndesire got his commander's health way too low, and JayWix pretty much just focused him down, not letting him get out of that range. So on the bottom, we have Unknowndesire spawning in as the green Cybern commander, dropping down 3 land factories, pausing one so he can get that lovely mass. And in the very top, spawning in as the orange UEF commander, we have OSS JayWix, dropping down an air factory first and then getting 2 lands on the 2 entranceways.
This series has honestly been gold. Scotty, I imagine you dropped the game again.
Yeah.
All right, I'll cover for you. It's okay. So yeah, my PC did crash there. That's why it kind of went out. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but it started happening last tournament. It crashed as well, but it wasn't during the game. But this time around, it kind of sucks. So apologies for that. We do have map. What is this? 4 2-1 JayWix, and JayWix already positioning his scouting planes over the expansion points of Unknown. So that is very nice. Unknown, meanwhile, got his triple land factory and is going to be expanding forward here. But JayWix already has 2 very quick land factories. And, you know, I haven't said this because I wasn't casting, but I think these 2 guys practice with each other quite a bit, so they must know what is happening. Oh, I thought I was getting a freeze again. I was like, God damn it. Every time that happens, my heart, like, skips a beat now.
Get a new fridge. Oh, gosh. All right. So it does look like Unknown is already preparing for the worst at getting an AA tower on the left side. Getting that wasp to go away.
Yeah, it's actually very nice to build it, I think. Building from the low ground onto the high ground there, it's, I think, very nice positioning. And it covers a little bit more of your center base, but of course it doesn't quite reach to that leftmost expansion. So right now I think it's a good position, but going forward it's a little worse.
Oh, for sure, because units can pretty much shoot up there, especially how he built that AA tower. If he manages to get a couple rockets, even MML, they could really do some damage to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like, yeah, Unknown is going to try and fortify his forward expansion a little more against the air. JayWix is going to lose that bomber, but is going to know there's a lot of AA coming on the map, so maybe he chooses to end his air production, although knowing how JayWix plays recently, I don't think he will.
All right. Things are going on a little slow. Does look like JayWix is going to get a rider up just to make sure he has all that vision on the middle of the field. Does look like Unknown will... Oh, nope, he's not going to get the mass. Okay. Nope, okay, there he is. He's getting it.
Making Steal Your Girl proud there. I'm a little surprised that he's not at least trying to flank. But I guess there are bombers on the field, so that, I guess, makes sense. But surprised he's not pushing forward or just sitting back.
For sure, a really slow game so far.
I think Unknown, obviously he's on match point. He needs to play maybe a little more carefully. JayWix is going to get eyes over all those loyalists. Is going to know he doesn't really have to worry about tech too much. And I think he just needs to play defensively here because that's a lot of loyalists. He can't really quite push out because you'll need MMLs. And when you get MMLs, you obviously can't, you don't have as many tanks. And against that many loyalists, it's going to be a little troublesome, even with that air.
For sure. I think maybe what he should do is wait for Unknown to push all of them up. And if he were to get a good bombing run or even cluster bombs, it take a pretty sizable chunk out of Unknown's army if he doesn't split.
Yeah, I don't think what he's doing right now is wrong. He didn't see adapters, so I wouldn't dislike gunships, but always with gunships, at least the regular ones, you have the possibility of structured deado. ACs are obviously a good choice here as well. But, you know, I think if I know Unknown and if I know Cybrin, this looks like he's just going to go into Jump Jet unit deado. To be completely honest with you, I think he's just going to wait for that. There's a point defense coming up, so that's just solidifies his defensive position there. So yeah, I just think he's just waiting for that tech to come in. Or maybe a megalith, but I don't know. Well, I guess a megalith would be good here too. But I haven't seen a megalith on this map in a while.
For sure. It did look like JayWix did want to push, but seeing all those buildings pop up, maybe you know, put a stop to that. Wants to get more land. Does look like they're both transitioning slowly into artillery as Unknown gets Brackman and JayWix gets some demolishers. So
yeah, so I guess I think JayWix is going to tech to Fad Boy. He sometimes like to throw that into the mix, and I feel like this game, if any, is good for that. Yeah, he stopped air production, so I really do think that he's just going to transition hard into land. Maybe a naval factory, a sneaky naval factory could work as well. But yeah, this engagement is actually looking good for JayWix now. There's no MMLs from the Cybrin. Of course, Cobras aren't that great anyway, but Unknown can't really push into the space, especially with that PD now coming up. I think JayWix is solidifying his position very well, and it looks like the choice from Unknown will be spam. I like this choice. I like the choice of Jump Jets, unit deado. Let's see if JayWix will be able to split well enough here. Or maybe he'll just push him out, but I think Unknown will most likely have it before this push comes in.
yeah, does look like JayWix did move his demolishers forward, getting a good hit in the middle. Pretty much dropping a lot of units to half health, if not a little bit below. Getting more shots off. Will those hit? No.
Nice ground fire. I like that, as opposed to just targeting units. Yeah, manages to take one out. Very nicely done there.
For sure. All I need is just one or two demolisher shots and pretty much half that army is gone.
Yeah, well, already half of it is in the yellow, so that's looking pretty rough for Unknown. And I would honestly expect him to be the one that's out microing JayWix. But so far it hasn't really been the case. But let's see if this unit deado, which I imagine is what it's going to be. It looks like Unknown is going to push out here any second now. I think those units are going to light up if they haven't already. That's ground firing from JayWix.
Return fire from Brackman.
Oh, look at that.
One tank.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I like that a lot.
So it does look like on JayWix's side, he did get another air factory on the right, and Unknown is just increasing his land production.
Yeah. I would honestly like a really sneaky naval factory here, because the worst thing you're going to do is force your opponent to go into adapters, which your composition is like really, really good against that right now. So I wouldn't mind a naval factory with like a one destroyer or one cruiser. Sorry, Spiff. I know I'm disappointing you. Would like wreck house here. JayWix still hasn't lost a unit here. I don't think. No. He lost a tank. JK.
Just one.
Yeah.
Posted like the 5 or 6 Brackman and Loyalists that got taken out for Unknown.
Yeah, and Unknown loses his forward expansion there. He does, of course, have those, 9 factories still in the back. JayWix is still on 6, so that's a really good lead for the Cybrin. But honestly, it's all about those Brackman and those Demolisher connections. There's adapters now making their way out, but like I said, I think JayWix actually likes to take away some of that supply from Unknown. And you know, I think it's just dead supply there. Bombers coming in now. This I don't agree with because there's adapters there. Why are we doing this? That should have been done
not
earlier.
Enough bombers. Yeah.
Yeah, and he should really be using that to take out that mass. I think he knows that there's 2 mass extractors over there that are unprotected. Would be good to bomb them, I think, right now.
Taking out that AA tower as he withdraws his troops. Does look like they are kind of at a little stalemate, not too much. If Unknown can get that unit detonate, you can just tell he's going to be really, really aggressive about it.
Yeah, and JayWix is going to transition into a research station, and there's another one being built by an engineer to the left as well. I think this is going to go into Fat Boys, but I would actually say this is not one of the times where you want to go Fat Boys, especially because I just have a huge feeling that this is going to be Jump Jet Unidetto, and Jump Jet, as even without Unidetto, is pretty good against Fat Boys.
For sure. I think he really just needs to get through those adapter shields. I mean, yeah, the MML is doing the work.
Oof, that's a good connection.
That's, yeah.
Taking out at least 5 units there. That's a good start. Yeah, and he's breaking through these shields. I think he's playing it wonderfully here because he needs to be cautious of that Unidetto, so he's definitely aware of it. More mobile missile launcher fire connecting, annihilating those units in the center. And now a bombing run.
And a bombing run.
Nicely tied into the clumped units. Oh my goodness, demolishing, no pun intended, those units. My goodness.
JayWix still has to be really careful with all this fragment fire.
Yeah, it looks like he is being a little more confident now, but that could be a big mistake if he doesn't micro properly. Okay, pulls back out of that fire. Does lose 1 tank there, but overall not bad. There's no more additional land factories for JayWix. He's still on 6 against Unknown's 9. That is a little bit of a problem, but of course he's trading very well right now, and I like his composition a lot more, but Brackman fire connects. And yeah, this is exactly... Oh, shield... God. JayWix! Why? He really likes this build, or this transition. Oh no, more Demolisher shots connecting JayWix! You gotta watch your units, man. Okay, those were 2 very big connections. Look at the amount of not only dead units there in the center, but the amount of units that are in the yellow or even red there for JayWix. And he's building these shield generators in a really, really weird spot. JayWix was so far ahead, and now I feel like he just let it slip a little too far.
For sure.
And, I mean, those shields are completely unnecessary right now. They get countered by virtually any progression short of Megaliths, maybe. Well, even Megaliths could probably break through that right now. But yeah, I don't understand this decision because Jump Jet Unit Detonate definitely does really good against this.
Does look like he wants to do something with his bombers, but with how many adapters there are, they're not really going to do much.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything. And I think he's still misrallying his units. JayWix, you got to watch that rally, man. I think these little mistakes are starting to stack up here.
For sure.
I mean, it's just such an awkward building placement, too. Like, why is he building them there? As opposed to over his factory that was on the right-hand side. Like... It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, not enough to quite get through those shields yet.
Well, now they're stacking up. So now that he's gotten a few, it's good. I'm just surprised that Unknown didn't press. If I saw that coming up, I feel like as Unknown, I would have just unlocked, if I haven't already, unit detonate. Oh, but a Demolisher connection! And it equates once again. And I think JayWix actually just pulled ahead there.
Oh,
monster connection.
He pretty much erased all his mistakes that he took.
And it looks like JayWix is going to be getting that naval factory after all. Still has to be very careful.
Yeah, really careful. It does look like he Unknowndesire is sending 5 loyalist back. Hopefully JayWix notices that and bombs him to oblivion.
Yeah, that's a quick bomb away. I'm surprised he hasn't done it already. How have you not noticed that, JayWix? Like, what are you doing? What is Unknown doing? I feel like he hasn't built anything new. He's built his 10th land factory, but I feel like he's probably...
On the left?
What's on the
Does
left?
look like JayWix is getting a naval factory up.
Yeah, he was a bit delayed in that advice I gave him.
JayWix losing another factory.
Yeah. I feel like with these shields, it got closer than it needed to, but these shields will hold against... what is this air doing? Oh, man.
I do feel like if JayWix didn't lose all those bombers early on, he probably could have used them to actually do some damage to Unknown Space.
He can still do it, but now he has a cruiser over there, so it doesn't really matter that much. But I think he could have been utilizing his air much better this game. I completely agree. If I was Unknown, I would completely bypass this shield position. He was kind of trying to. I don't know why he stopped.
Well, that's because of Unknown brought his troops back, and Brackman Fire started shooting at him. So.
No. I was talking about Unknown trying to go past the shields.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's gonna try and do that here. I don't know why JayWix, you can't afford that because you're gonna trade much slower. Because of Structured Edo. No. What is going on? JayWix. Another unexplainable decision, like... What? These cruisers are going to do work here, and Unknown hasn't noticed it yet. Yeah, and you can't even pull forward as JayWix because your ACU is right there. Like, what is happening here?
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a really bad decision by JayWix. Only MMLs going back. What? Walking into Structured Edo. JayWix, what are you doing?
Oh jeez.
Oh my
Finally utilizing
goodness.
his air. Will this pay off? Probably not. There does look like Unknown is going to try and finish this. Getting overcharged.
Oh, he has
Wow.
overcharge. Okay, so that's what he was banking on.
It's a good save.
Yeah, but still, like, he's walking into Structured Edo.
Yeah, I know. Pretty much lost the whole force on the left.
Yeah, this is not a good trade. He still hasn't finished those mass extractors on the left either. His cruisers are like firing on energy generators of all things. JayWix just finds new ways of making games closer than they need to be.
For sure. Just casually walking into all that Brackman Fire.
And Frost says, UEF has P shields, stay JayWix. Yeah, I like my shields to stay still. That is honestly like this game. Oh my god, now he's gonna lose all his mobile missile launchers too. Oh my goodness. If he didn't walk into Structured Edo, this would be okay, but this is not good right now. And he's, oh my god, eats a whole shit ton of Brackman Fire.
Oh.
Yeah,
Terrible. Stopping them. Oh no.
I think this is GG, everybody. Really weird decisions from JayWix.
Yeah, it does look like he is trying to get his land production back up and pushing his commander down to see if he can maybe get to that commander, but I really don't think it's gonna happen. Yep, they're Unknown was pulling his force back for a second. There he is again, yeah.
Those bombers don't even get through the health of... Why are you walking into structure detonate still, JayWix?
Uh-oh. Yeah, taking a lot of damage. Unknown is starting to jump jet his troops over to him. Oh, it does look like JayWix is running through the water, but
yeah, but
he
he's
has
gonna
to
die
get by
to
that
structure
magic
dead.
sector.
I think this is gonna be a structure deado kill.
Yep. Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness gracious, JayWix. Oh.
Maybe
All
he
right,
wanted us
guys.
to go to
Well,
game 5.
that's game 4, and we're gonna go to a game 5. A completely unnecessary game 5, in my opinion. And we're gonna see who has the iron nerves to go on it to the final of the winter final season. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
All right, everybody, welcome back. This is the last game of the best of 5 between JayWix and Unknowndesire. We are on the custom map Seraphim Site 8, I think it is. And today we have JayWix on the right playing as an orange UEF commander, and he's going his normal. Actually, he's going land for a change. QA. We're on QAI Prototype. That's it. Actually, I just remembered. Yeah, QAI Prototype is called. Not Seraphim Site, because that's completely different. But this is a DLC map, so yeah, which is a custom map, but you can't get it. Anyway, JayWix on the right is going triple land, which is very unusual for him, and Unknowndesire on the left going also triple land. So being a map that I've never seen before or played on, so this is going to be very interesting. And I have no idea how this is going to go exactly. But this should be good. I mean, this is a very, very small map, so we should see some very quick games. I'm also going to have Vala help me cast this as usual. Say hello, Vala.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. There we go. Right, everything's said and done now. We can just not pay attention to the game for the entirety of the match.
Ah, yes, great. Procasters.
Yeah, procasters. Anyway, Unknowndesire being incredibly aggressive here. We've got the ACU go through the middle, and actually, yeah, JayWix is actually doing the same. So it looks like this is exactly what you want to do. And no engineer for Unknowndesire, unfortunately. It's just Brackman and loyalists.
Yeah, what I'd suggest right now, since Unknown is only building Brackman, is to get the zoom research. That UEF, yeah, and just speed around and dodge his Brackman fire. But it does look like JayWix is pushing him back.
Yeah, I was about to say just become Sonic, except with all your units. But yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, this a nice engagement in the middle here. It looks like this is what you should be doing. But oh my god, JayWix risking a point defense, but at least he's got an engineer to heal the damage from the damage. And yeah, Unknowndesire not really being able to do much. He hasn't got an engineer himself.
The Brackman fire missing his commander, but getting JayWix's engineer, that'll be really bad for JayWix.
Indeed. So yeah, we've obviously got the Brackman here. He can put down the damage. I think he actually killed the engineer. So this actually could be good for Unknowndesire. He should be able to get some hits in and possibly kill him. I don't know. Oh my!
Sure.
Yeah, Unknowndesire not looking so good himself now. It's a big ACU wall. This game might be over a lot sooner than we think. Oh no, they're going away now. So I'm honestly not exactly sure what each player should be doing, but they're both assisting their factories. At least, well, Unknowndesire is. So he's going to be getting the production boost.
Yeah, it does look like Jay is staying away from his troops, which is a good move because he does not want his troops getting hit by the undirected Brackman fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, JayWix's rockets are getting pretty close, but I don't think they're actually gonna reach. Getting a few shots off, but
yeah, but not really doing anything else. And Unknowndesire retreating into the base a little bit, trying to gather up some units. But Unknowndesire at a better integrity than JayWix. Obviously, Unknown got a lot more health on his ACU. I don't know if he's necessarily going to push JayWix again and try and kill him, because I think that's what he definitely could do, but it will probably be very risky at the moment.
For sure, JayWix has to look for openings, because if he's too aggressive, he can get a lot of his rockheads taken out, especially by all that Brackman. No direct fire units yet from Unknown, still just mass producing Brackman. So
yeah, I think that's going to slow him down a little bit. He needs to get some loyalists in there and an engineer, and then he'll be definitely winning this. If he could just stop producing Brackman, that would be brilliant, because he's got enough right now. And obviously, he's both his engineers are assisting the factory, so it's not like it's going to be going around and getting up more resources. He's just going to be focusing on the land production.
Oh, a good Brackman hit.
Oh, that's
Unknown,
quite
pretty much
big.
taking out half of Jay's army.
That's quite big, but that just leaves JayWix burning up a couple of point defense. Unknown is going to be sucking up that delicious yummy mass. That mass, but not putting up a point defense himself, which he might want to do, so they can at least. He might want to claim like at least a third of the circle here, and like the mid of the very middle of the map can be like a no man's land sort of thing. Basically, World War I trench warfare, excepting Supreme Commander.
For sure, it does look like the move of the game. JayWix's army is on the bottom, so engineer, I mean. So let's see what that can do for Jay. Does look like Unknown will be doing the same thing with his engineer on the top left.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they would want to be able to tech up right now. I think that'll be the best play at the moment. And wow, JayWix is going past the divide here. He's going to be going straight into Unknowndesire's territory. I'm not sure if he's going to try and cap anything with this engineer, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think either. It does look like JayWix is getting some demolishers, saying take all that artillery fire back.
This will help. Yeah, this will help a bit with the land stalemate at the moment. And if there are any point defense, it'll help kill them as well.
Oh, for sure. Putting Unknowndesire back in the yellow. Brackman fire now starting to go off.
Oh no, Unknowndesire going straight in there, taking a lot of damage here. This is a very risky move.
Oh, a lot. But good Brackman fire hits from Unknown, taking out another half of JayWix's army. Is JayWix being a little too aggressive? It does look like it.
Yeah, they might be.
JayWix has to pull back, and it's
oh man. Ouch. That is a big ouch.
Well, yeah, very, very big one.
All right, so that's it. That's a very quick game on QAI Prototype. Thank you for watching. And now the winner is, what was it? It was Unknowndesire that was the winner, wasn't it? Because JayWix just moved too early. Yeah, didn't quite see that myself. But yeah, Unknowndesire being the victor in this best of 5. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and we will be back with the other, what was it? The Unknown versus...
Foxtermelon.
Unknown versus Foxtermelon. So don't go anywhere yet. We will be back with that match very soon. And thank you very much for watching this. See you then.
If you're still watching, give a thumbs up to this video. If you liked the video, leave a comment. If you loved the video, please subscribe. And if you are blown away by it, check out my Patreon page. This has been Nite. Take care and peace out.